I know two people that have an OnlyFans. I've yet to see it because I really don't want to see it. But they've told me, they're like, oh, they just added live streaming. And I'm like, all right, that's great.
I'm really excited, they say to you as they get on their bed full of cigarette butts and crawling around like a kitten.
I think maybe you've seen them.
Can you help me focus my webcam?
It's Two Books, One Cup, the podcast you won't believe. Where two books enter and one book leaves. One winner, one cup, one loser, one cup, or something like that. Something like that. Something like that. Something like that.
Welcome to Two Books, One Cup, the only arena where the survivor of this battle can win the coveted cup. Right now, it is Ben, sweet, gentle Ben from Words About Books, who is fighting to keep the cup that he gave to Elton, but he's going to take back. I was judging, and when I was judging, I was going to give it to him, but my wife said, no, they both win, because she wants everyone to be friends all the time. So, it's Elton. Elton is the judge. Elton is from the podcast, Elton Reads a Book a Week, which he does not read a book a week. And Gertie and I are from Nuzzle House Podcast. This week, Ben versus Gertie. Gertie has a thing, and Ben has a thing, and they will battle it out to see who wins the thing to finally win the cup. I would like to get away from Ben, because it's been like 24 weeks, and he's owned this cup. Ben! What is your thing?
Man,
are we allowed to speak now? Yeah, that was
not to spill on the Hulk Hogan rumors, but
yeah,
I've been back and forth on a couple of potential topics, but I think I'm gonna have to lock in. I think I'm gonna have to go with one that there's a chance the public doesn't love it as much as I do, but I'm gonna go with air fryers.
Air fryers.
Oh God, you're playing through the crowd. Wow.
You're winning this. You're pandering, and you're gonna win.
Yes, that's fried foods. Goodness. All right.
As a host, I have no skin in the game, but I have a story about air fryers, which is heartwarming. And it also affects Gertie. Gertie,
yes.
What is your thing, my pet? My beautiful, luxurious pet.
Who?
Your décolletage is glistening with sweat as you're about to tell what it is that you have. I think I'm really nailing the host thing. I think I'm doing
yeah.
I'm actually uncharacteristically not sweating, so it's hilarious that you say. I hold in front of me a very bittersweet book, One Day in the Life of Ivan Denisovich. It's absolutely depressing, and I'm going to lose.
I don't know. It's not a
good vitch at the end of a name. It's pretty. It's
about one day in this guy's life in the 3,000 days of his sentence in this work camp in the burgeoning Soviet Russia. It's like 1945. It's negative 16 degrees Fahrenheit for them, like negative 37. And he has a relatively good day. It's about a relatively good day in this guy's terrible fucking life.
Wow. That's
okay.
Yeah, I mean,
wait, is this a true story?
It is. I don't think so. It was published in the 50s, I think, in a Soviet newspaper, and I don't know if it's.
They let that be published?
Yeah. Why would they allow that to be?
Because it was a good day. That's what it was.
Because
it shows that there's good days in the work camp. Yeah.
So
not all bad guys,
The Novi Mir in 1962. It was published.
You could go the corporate psychopath route and argue that, like, we need the bad to really appreciate the good.
Yes, that is even Steven kind of,
Yeah.
even Steven argued.
Right.
You know,
They're
ever
like,
since Ben started constructing and writing our D&D campaign, and he's really gotten into the lore, he just can't stop. He's constantly doing callbacks all the time. It's driving me nuts.
I never
I've
realized
listened
there
to
was
a
lore.
lot in Muzzle House.
I know. That's why it's like kind of flattering when all of a sudden we're doing the D&D thing and there's so much like lore he's pulled out. I'm like, what do you do on your free time? Like he's taking a bath and just listening to us talk. Episodes.
I'm playing video games and listening to you talk. But yeah, it did happen. That's how people listen to podcasts.
Oh,
That's
while playing
true.
video games. God, I'm boring
That's what
people
I do.
playing a video game. Jesus Christ, where did I do it? Where did I fail?
You don't do anything. It's weird to see your face.
Thank-
I'm editing this part out. It's good. You're a good looking man, so it's not a bad thing. But it's like I finally have a face, and I can see when you get mad at when you say a word, and then you get mad at yourself and start screaming. I can see your face doing it. So that's new for me. That's kind of interesting. I
Because the voice doesn't match the face, does it? I get that a lot.
It kind of does. I don't know what your face.
No, you match.
I don't know.
No,
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
not.
you match.
I've heard
match.
people are like,
Yeah.
nah, that's not what I thought you looked like. I'm like, I don't know what you thought I looked like, but okay.
No.
Well, for me, I'm like
I look like-
animating the picture for your podcast in my
Oh,
head.
yeah.
Oh,
what you-
yeah, that's true.
I
That's
had a
good
picture
bunch-
you have is blonder, but it still kind of
Yeah.
looks like you.
Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
bunch of pictures laid out. My wife was like, that one looks like you the most. So I was like, all right, that's the one I'll use. So, yeah.
Cute. Your wife likes you.
Yes.
I like that.
Like. She was just like,
Out of the-
similar. Use that one. I was like, all
A
right.
series of pictures of your face that you're showing your wife. One of them looks like Hulk Hogan, and you've made it like a little bit bigger because you're really trying to emphasize that one. And then she's like, "This one looks like you," and you have a tear in your eye. And like, I
It's
guess.
like a Rob Liefeld drawing, from the 80s when he was drawing for Marvel, and it's just these huge, beefy men with their tiny little feet and hands. And she's like, I want that one.
Exactly.
No, I didn't
Well,
offer
at
up
least-
dreams. I just offered up
Yeah.
the ugly reality. And she was like, close
No.
enough.
Yeah, I don't know what your face looked like when I listened to your podcast. I guess I imagined more of like a blonde hair. I'm not sure why I thought that. Otherwise, everything else seems to line up. It's better than when Derek from Ratchet Books podcast. We did that podcast together. The first time we all got together as a group, and I actually had a camera that worked. And then he's like, "Oh, I thought you'd be fat." And I was
Yeah.
like,
That was so funny. He was like, I don't know, you just sound fat.
Well, back to the show. Okay, so Elton, your role is judge. You don't have to make a final decision, but just from the two topics described, where are you initially leaning?
Well, as a depressed person, I do like a little Russian.
Here we go. He's going to make it about himself. Here
Death
we
in
go.
the Snow. Well, judges always make it about themselves. That's where you come from, the platform of judging. You judge against your own life
true.
experiences and, what you think is right or wrong or better or worse or what have you. And who deserves the cup. So,
I too dream of having a good day.
I dream about a pizza made perfectly in a convection oven.
Or warmed in an air fryer.
Yeah,
Oh.
warmed in an air fryer. Oh, okay, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm the host.
well,
Okay, well, our judge-
it might help sway the judge with hearing, expansion on both topics. So I'm welcome to
I
any
will give
story you
you-
have about air fryers.
I will give you my air frying story only at the end. But please come up with your own decisions, even though you clearly have a bias. Okay,
No,
well,
because see, I use an air fryer almost every day. So with the depression in the air fryer, I'm pretty even. Pretty even heat. I'm a sad
I like
person, and also I eat unhealthy. So
you eat unhealthy and you're sad, so you just keep doing stuff like taking Triscuits and just putting Triscuits in the air fryer and then just watching it
cheese
go
on
for
top.
20 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say a
even
little bit of cheese on
top.
Triscuit.
No,
cheese
it's
in the
just
middle,
Dry
Triscuits
Triscuit.
mini grilled
scalding
cheese.
in an air fryer. Yeah. Okay, well, let's go with Sweet Ben. Ben, why do you think that your thing should create an anchor or a fishhook in the minds of the listeners? What is it about your thing that should stay with them?
Should name the mind of the listeners.
So I think I've had many kitchen gadgets in the past. I've got a rice cooker. I've got a toaster. None of these things has ever come anywhere near revolutionizing the way I eat, except perhaps a microwave, like the air fryer. Because the air fryer, I don't know when these things were invented. I don't know where they've been my entire life. It seems like a relatively simple device, but also like they just popped up 10 years ago out of nowhere. But it's a game changer. Like, there were times where I used to like buy frozen appetizers or whatever, like any kind of thing in the frozen food aisle. And, you know, if you wanted it to taste good, you had to put it in the oven for 20 minutes. And at that point, you might as well just prepare food, like real food. But the air fryer comes along, right? And you can heat this stuff. I think Fridays went out of business, but like you can have those TGI Fridays Mott Sticks. Not all soggy and weird from the microwave, but you can actually get them like properly baked in an air fryer in like 6 to 8 minutes. And all of a sudden, I don't have to settle for miserable food anymore.
You could also use it in combo, put stuff in the microwave, then into the air fryer if you're skilled enough.
That's true.
Yeah.
Judge, you're showing
Quick
a bias.
defrost and then crisp.
I'm showing an interest. That's right.
Well, he's also stating a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I did last night? I made a box of Kraft mac and cheese, and then I threw a handful of shredded cheese in it and breadcrumbs on top, and I stuck it in the air fryer.
Cool.
And turned it into an oven mac and cheese.
That is gourmet air frying at its best, right?
I was there for that.
Shit.
And as I was there for that, I watched
great.
her make the mac and cheese, and I saw her take a bunch of cheese and put it on, I think, the bottom of a bowl or something that you were doing. And I'm like, what is she doing? Then you put it in the air fryer, and I'm like, oh, I see what she's doing. And
I'm going to be perfectly
brown
honest with you. I don't know why we still have ovens.
Yeah.
I don't know why there aren't just large air fryers.
Just wider.
Oh.
Wider air fryers. Yeah.
I'm being dead serious. I'm sure there's a reason, but I can't fathom what it would be because you have to preheat the oven anyway. But an air fryer is at 400 degrees in like 30 seconds.
I know.
Yeah, well, because it's small. I feel like if you made an air fryer traditional oven sized, it's going to take just as much time, no?
Frying
food. Not traditional oven size.
Like on a pan?
You can get a gas-powered convection oven.
I don't know what the difference is. I don't know what makes an air fryer an air fryer and an oven an oven.
It's got a fan.
Can't fit a turkey in an air fryer.
So I guess the fish hook here is there is a magical cooking device that unlocks the world in 8 minutes.
Except for turkeys and pies.
Except for turkey.
And cakes.
Pies.
Go to your grocer's frozen food aisle and get yourself a turkey pot pie and throw it in that air fryer.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have that skin, that glistening skin.
And it doesn't have cherries or apples in it.
If you got an air fryer that was wider and slightly taller to fit a turkey if needed, it would change everything because we have a gas oven. And that thing takes forever to heat up and it takes forever to cook because it's just sloppy and messy. But air fryers are tight and concise. So, get
yourself a Cornish hen. It's like a fun-sized turkey.
Exactly.
Throw it on in there.
Gertie has made jalapeno popper chicken breasts, and she sticks those things in there, and they're done in like 10 minutes, and they are glorious. But this isn't about how great something makes you feel. This is about what's more important.
I think we should hear about the depression.
The judge's way too involved right now in the process. The judge sits back and the judge listens.
I'm enthralled.
Now we're just swapping recipes. Yeah. Do you want the recipe for the jalapeno popper chicken? It's really easy to make.
It is so delicious. But that's not the point. The point is, now we're moving on to Gertie. Gertie, my pet, my beautiful, voluptuous, daughter-like lover.
Oh my god.
That took a turn.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I am a 34-year-old woman. Calm it down. Calm it down.
Would you like to talk about what is it that would hook someone into your thing? What gets them interested?
So we open on Ivan Denisovich waking up on this freezing morning in a work camp. He's on the top bunk of a bunk bed that holds 4 men. So he's at the top. He feels it swaying as people are getting out. He's all snuggled up because he had a fever last night. And he's considering going to sick bay, but before he can do that, he gets thrown in the hole for not getting up fast enough. So you think, oh man.
Is it like 2 by 2 or 4 stacked? Like 4 bunks
stacked.
high?
Is there 4 people on the top bunk?
No, it's like 1 and then directly above it is 2 and so on, and he's number 4.
And he's being thrown in the solitary, and this is a good day?
Not in solitary.
This does sound like a good day.
He's getting sent out to work because he didn't get up fast enough. It's a punishment. So you're like, oh, this is a bad day. Because he has to wake up, and before he can go to breakfast, he has to mop the floor. And some guy's like, you're so bad at this. Does your old woman mop the floor like this? Meaning his wife. And he can just kind of smile weakly and say, my wife and I were separated in 41, when he was thrown in the work camp. And he's like, I don't even remember what she looks like. And he's trying to smile, even though it's fucking depressing. And his teeth are all fucked up from when he had scurvy in 42. And he barely lived. He was shitting blood and he barely lived, but he lived. And he's just like, the horrors of life, and he's just smiling in this guy's face who's insulting him. He's like, well, okay, you're bad at it. And he just keeps smiling. But it gets better. I guess karma decides that day that he's had enough. And he goes and he gets some extra gruel at breakfast, and he goes and he makes a little extra money by doing some extra work on the side in his free time, and he gets a lot of work done outside. He builds more than he expected to, and then he comes back inside and he gets dinner when he thought maybe he wouldn't, because he was trying to do so much extra work outside to make a little extra money that he got in late, and then he had a blade in his pocket he forgot about, but the guards didn't find it. So
this is a great day.
He sneaks past and he doesn't get punished for the extra blade in his pocket, and he doesn't get punished for being late. He gets his dinner, and then one of his bunkmates gets a sausage from the outside. They ship him a sausage and he shares the sausage with our friend Ivan here. So he gets a little bit of sausage, and then he goes to bed, and it's a good day.
He's just rubbing his belly. I'm full of some sausage.
Man, I kind of feel like Ice Cube should have rapped about his day instead of Ice Cube's day.
Yeah,
it was a pretty good day.
I had a knife in my pocket.
Nobody died.
Yanked out. Today was a good day.
Yeah. No, a lovely meaty smell, meat juice, the real thing. Down at Glen.
Is that seriously the highlights of the book?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I think not being beaten by guards is a highlight.
Yeah, the warden that's overlooking them is the nicest of the guards, who never throws anyone in solitary confinement.
He
has dry felt boots. It was their turn to get their boots dried out, so his boots are dry. And
it was their turn. It's
their
boot
turn
drying
to
day,
not
guys.
have
Guys, it's boot drying day. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, finally, we're up, guys." Get all
if they had an air fryer, they could have dried those boots a lot quicker.
If you could squeeze them in that small little sliver of an opening.
Oh, imagine the smell.
Yeah, the smell would be ridiculous. Man, I'm so glad I'm not judging on this one, because you have the fun air fryer, which is very American, or the suffering that comes in an oppressive society. That's right. He had a good day.
That's right. His good day was having his boots dried.
Yeah.
You can have all the fried American apps you want, or you can have the quiet dignity of the Soviet prisoner.
Yeah. Good old gulags. Gulag.
The gulag.
Mother of pearl.
Gulag living.
as a host, I'm going to...
There are no women in the Gulag. You're the woman in the Gulag.
That's right. You're everyone's wife in the Gulag.
Yeah.
Your flowery butthole. So as the host, I'm going to check in with the judge. Judge, what are your first impressions?
I like sadness, and I like that.
He's got an agenda. This is not working out well for Ben at all.
I do get a kick out of reading about the suffering of others, but also I use an air fryer, so I mean, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough running so far. It's tough right now. Yes.
Okay, fine. All right, so that's good to hear. It's good to hear that there's a good clash going on between the two opposing talents. All right, question number 2.
Wait,
Ben,
what was number 1?
Number 1 is just talk about what fish hooks you into the... God, are you keeping up? You're the judge.
I am keeping up. That was not... What? Fish? Okay, I see. All right, number 2.
You know what? Even though I'm very angry right now, I do love this ragtag group of podcasters just trying to make it happen. So, all right, Ben, try to explain the concept or insert, or maybe in real life it applies, a love interest.
What?
What?
Explain the philosophy of an air fryer.
Love interest for the air fryer, or how the air fryer would be as a lover?
Maybe you meet someone because of the air fryer. Maybe you're already married and you got an air fryer that improves your marriage or something. Like, explain how a love interest plays into your thing. And also this applies to you. So while Ben is speaking, just sit there thinking about your prison scenario and a love interest. There better not be horrible scenarios of that.
Well, okay, first, 1 definitely lends more of itself to love interest, and I'm going to say it's the Gulag. Just saying.
Well, you may
a romantic getaway to the Gulag.
Because the air fryer, I can tell a little anecdote from my own marriage.
Here we go.
I did not want the air fryer initially. I thought it was a gimmick. Thought it was just going to be another one of these kitchen gadgets we just throw in a drawer we never use again. I had my crock pot, and that was all I needed. I was going to slow cook my way to the future.
Sorry, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt. Did Elton, the judge, who's just supposed to listen, did you just ask how big his drawers are?
Yeah, if you're throwing an air fryer in a drawer.
I guess I mean cabinet.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have those big fancy IKEA drawers that are soft closed. They're real deep.
That you could put a child into? One of those kind of?
Yeah, and then close it, and they can't get out.
They could sleep in it like it's the 1920s.
No, I don't have a child-sized drawer. I would have to put them in a cabinet.
Fair enough.
But so I was against the air fryer. But my wife pushed. We got the air fryer, and I had to admit she was right. This thing's a game changer. And in admitting that she was right, we came closer together. And later on, my wife would get into she makes like she does like little sculptures. She makes like dice for D&D and stuff. And one of the sculptures she was making had this like quick bake clay, and she was like, I think we should get a larger air fryer and then cook the smaller air fryer to bake clay in. Now it's just a kiln.
It's a little kiln.
That's brilliant.
That is.
Yeah.
You have multiple air fryers in your home?
And she went for it.
I have
a crafting air fryer.
Yeah, we have a crafting air fryer and a food air fryer.
She's brilliant.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that Glen and I have the exact opposite story. Maybe, Glen, you should tell your story.
You started with pottery?
Speak your truth.
You started with clay. You're like, I bet you could cook food in this. We could probably put food in the kiln.
Okay.
Yeah. This
let me
kiln
take,
would really broil stuff nice.
I'm going to take 2 steps back. First of all, Gertie has a friend named Gertie, and that Gertie is from New Jersey. And that Gertie moved to Arizona. So we were very supportive of this other Gertie, a younger and also smaller Gertie that wound up moving to Arizona. So we all stayed in touch. We were trying to be supportive, and they met new friends. They're doing great. They're flourishing. One day, smaller Gertie says, have you ever seen this before? And sends me a text message. And it turns out the word puss can be used originally for a young girl.
This is not the story I thought you were going to tell.
No, this is the story. Can I just get there? Can you back off for a minute? I'm the host. Okay, so I'm going to continue talking, and I hope I'm not interrupted. So anyways, Tiny Gertie says, did you realize that the word puss was used for like a small child? Like usually a little girl, like, oh, little puss, and that kind of thing. And it didn't mean vagina like it does now. And I was like, that's hilarious. So we all talked about it. So then my Gertie became Big Puss, and this Gertie became Tiny Puss. One day, Tiny Puss says, so there's a reason I explained that. So Tiny Puss
Look at
says,
Ben's face.
I'm making a mental map of the journey.
Yeah.
Route.
I mean, I want to be able to talk about Tiny Puss without having to. I mean, I already set it up, so now I can talk about Tiny Puss going forward without any issues. So Tiny Puss says, "Hey guys, I got a Ninja air fryer that you can like flip up to take up less space on your counter, and oh boy, is it great! And I'm doing I'm doing like pizzas and stuff and whatever, and leftovers and everything in there, and it's fantastic." And so one day I'm at Target before I stopped shopping at Target. I'm at Target and I said, "Oh look, they got the Ninja air fryer that flips up to save space." And I thought we all talked about it. I think that Big Puss liked the idea, so I'm gonna buy it. I came home with the air fryer, and oh my god, Big Puss did not like that I brought home an air fryer. Big Puss got angry. Big Puss was saying stuff like, that thing's just gonna sit there unused. I'm like, fine, then I guess I'll be the one to use it. Like, you should return it. And it kind of became not like a real argument, but like it became a point of tension. But then Big Puss
we have zero counter space.
Yeah, we have
we
zero
have
counter
no
space.
counter space.
But
we
Big Puss did
problem,
use it, and Big Puss loved it from that moment going forward, and that did bring us closer because one, I was right, and I can take tips from Little Puss without being a problem for Big Puss, and I think my story made sense. And fuck you guys.
I think the story is more about you explaining why you call us puss.
Yeah,
that was a disproportionate part of it.
That was the majority of the story.
But,
yeah.
I think that's in many ways like the same thing. I think couples everywhere are having that experience where one partner has embraced the air fryer and the other just can't see it because counter space is limited these days.
It is. You know, well, you got multiples.
Times are tough. You got a coffee pot. You got a toaster. maybe like a teapot.
Sink.
Ooh,
taken out the way. We have the microwave on the counter. We don't have a fancy hanging microwave that's on the counter.
That's true. That's true.
All of our stirring utensils and whatnot have to be on the counter. The cat.
The cat's
okay, so Ben, is that the end of the story for your love interest?
Yeah, I think air fryers bring couples together. They help us understand how our other half fills in the gap in our own cooking knowledge.
Okay, so Big Puss, explain, is there any kind of love interest or maybe an emotional relationship or anything that shows a sharing of emotions with another person? I'm trying to really open this up for you in your story. In this book.
I think he's aiming for prison sex.
He had a wife.
A little bit. I'm
kind of leading you to the prison sex. Is there? It's a good day, so you got to assume.
I don't like that the judge is kind of hosting a little bit, and it's making me upset. This is my time to shine, but that's fine. Whatever. Go ahead, Big Puss.
No, there is no prison sex. Ivan Denisovich does buy homegrown tobacco off of Latvian, and they kind of barter, but they don't really trust each other. No one does. Even at the end, when Aloyshka the Baptist is giving him a piece of sausage.
Wait,
he's
who?
like, Aloyshka the Baptist.
Aloyshka the Baptist.
Aloyshka.
Aloyshka. Oh,
so
Aloyshka.
he's Yeah, he's offering a piece of sausage, and his exact thought is, Loishka, no sense at all. Never earned a thing, but did favors for everybody. This is where you really learn that you have to be selfish to survive. There's no such thing as love in an environment like this. It does not exist. You get your gruel, even if you have to push another sickly man out of the way who's been promised that other bowl of gruel. But if you want that gruel bad enough, you just take it.
This is a good day.
It's a great day. He's having a fantastic day.
Like, so I'm not that guy.
Yeah, he takes gruel from a sick man, and it's a great day.
So there is no love interest, basically. There's no sharing of emotions.
He doesn't remember what his wife's face looked like. No.
Just a love of gruel, though. You're pushing
just a love of
gruel.
Yeah, well, he does have kind of an erotic memory about milk.
I'll explain that.
Yeah, why do you lead with that? Man!
Totally. That should have been your opening fish hook thing. Should have been the milk.
Jesus.
Yeah. No, he's remembering when he's thinking about his hungry body, his exhausted hungry body. He thinks about great hefty lumps of meat. Milk they used to lap up till their bellies were bursting.
Their little tongues.
Yeah, and now they get thin little gruel. And if they're lucky and if they're at the front of the line, they get chunks in their gruel. But if they're at the end of the line, it's just thin gruel. And you can just kind of drink that and you're sad and hungry.
Our first ad is brought to you by the Visitors Board of Russia, where you can expect all the lumps in your gruel you'd like.
Get ready. Oh, yeah. Don't you hear? They're promising more lumps of gruel per family now.
Sign up for your ticket.
It's been
today.
promised.
The lines are long.
Yeah, and other countries are going to pay for our lumps of gruel. Can you believe it?
I wish I had that kind of control over our commercials. My commercials only come from this one Radio Mystery Theater podcast stream, and most likely it's going to be the Serta Perfect Sleeper. But whatever.
Well, there was a quadruple bunk bed. It kind of fits.
Yeah.
Maybe if I can find the perfect
no
sleeper,
lumps
I'll
in
definitely
this
put that
sleeper.
in.
Wait, hold on. This is an aside. Do you want me to make a Russian Visitors Board ad in Russian? I can do that. Yes,
please.
All right.
Yes.
That'd be fantastic. I would love that. I never want to ask you to do more work because you're busy, but yeah, if you want to do that.
Also, you know what we need here is an ad for the Russian Tourist Bureau in Russia. Do it!
We have bunk beds.
All right.
It
You
has
can't
to
get
be
a flight
some
there,
kinda-
but it's great.
Some kind of Soviet portmanteau, though. Like Turret Bureau or something.
The Ministry of Visiting.
That would be amazing.
The Ministry of Look-Seeing.
Well, speaking of ads, as the host, I've decided this is the perfect time for an ad because I also have to pee. So why don't we take a break and we'll be right back.
I'm Susan Anton, and there is a better way to sleep. The perfect sleeper. It's a good feeling to sleep the night away on a perfect sleeper by Serta. Be a perfect sleeper. Buy a perfect sleeper by Serta. Firmness that feels good. Every perfect sleeper has it, from the Signature One to the fabulous Avanti with Pillow Soft Top. Choose from a full range of comfort and firmness combinations and enjoy firm, deep support for your back and luxurious comfort on top for you. Be a perfect sleeper. Buy a perfect sleeper by Serta. Be a perfect sleeper. Buy a perfect sleeper by Serta.
And we're back. Okay, so the love interest, we've talked about love interest. So next up, our question. So this episode is going a lot faster than I thought it would be. So I'm going to throw in extra questions. One question is going to be, Ben, sweet Ben.
Good sir.
Is there like a movie or a book or any other kind of media that you can absorb, is there an action scene? Is there a scene of tension and drama and maybe physical acrobatics and survival in the ownership of the confection oven?
That is a very
An air
loaded,
fryer.
weird question. Yeah.
It's fine. Be quiet.
Have you ever seen the children's movie K-pop Demon Hunters?
Is
I
it
have
good? Because
not.
Netflix has really been pushing it.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I actually
Okay,
really liked it.
we'll watch it.
Was that in the theaters not too long ago?
Yeah, they put it in there for like a sing-along or something. It got really big, I guess.
For a sing-along.
Is it a musical?
Yeah.
It's K-pop.
Oh.
It's
Is
It's
it
gonna be tough for me
BTS?
then.
That's the only
No.
K-pop I know.
it's more like Blackpink. It's a girl group.
Oh.
Oh well, it's a girl group versus a demon boy group.
Oh.
The girls are the demon hunters. There's a demon boy band. It's surprisingly emotionally intelligent and actually gets kind of dark. But there's a positive message about not trying to hide your faults and not being like controlled by shame. There's also a little bit of critique about the idol industry itself. It's a pretty good movie. The point I'm trying to make is none of that. There's a scene in the opening fight where they're trying to make ramen while they're fighting demons. Now,
As one does. Yes.
they have that 3-minute ramen. You pour the boiling water in it, and you make it. Now, I'm imagining my air fryer. I'm a K-pop demon hunter, right? I have to make not ramen, but these little pita pizzas I make. I get a little pita bread. I put some sauce on it, a little bit of mozzarella, and throw that
mozzarella.
in. Yeah, throw that in the air fryer, and I'm K-pop fighting demons while I'm like sprinkling the cheese. I'm doing like
That feels like I'm there. My God.
axe kick, chop,
Judo.
right
no.
cross.
No chopping in judo, apparently.
Yeah,
Judo
and then I throw it in. I throw it in there, and I hit like 4 minutes, and then I'm back to the fight. Right, I'm side kick, spin, reverse, crescent. I'm there. I pull from the Hanmoon itself my own spear. It's a full spear. And I'm stabbing the demons now. I take it. I check the pizza. I check the pizza real quick. It's melting pretty good. Not burned around the edges.
As one does.
I move it over to the side because one side's getting a little too hot. It's cooking a little faster than the other. Burn my finger a little bit.
Oh.
But I shove it back in. Then I'm back in the fight.
Downside.
Bam, bam,
Been
bam!
there.
I'm singing my song. I'm channeling the Hanmoon. I've almost got it. And ding! The pizza's done. The demons are dead, and the song ends.
Oh, there was a song.
Wow.
That was dramatic.
Yes, that
Took
was.
us on a whole journey.
And it's bringing in the younger crowd. Well done, sir.
Yeah.
Look at that. Just roping in the youngins with that one. Whoa.
Gen Z is interested.
That's
they
right.
are watching.
They're like K-pop
If-
today. And air frying? Well, count me into this podcast.
If the younger crowd is listening to our podcast, boy, they're hooked now. That was fantastic.
If they've made it in, yeah. For the younger crowd, the Soviet Union was a country.
It was a system of government.
That failed a long time ago.
They had HBO. They watched Chernobyl, maybe. Yeah.
Well, now they
They
they're
lived
not
it.
Soviet anymore.
They lived Chernobyl.
But that's the closest they got to experiencing it, and
They
so
lived
far,
it. They
at
loved it.
least.
They were in it.
Okay.
Oh, they
Well,
they laughed it. Maybe.
They lived, loved, laughed. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So like this
Don't bring
radiation.
shy into this. I don't want to hear about this. This is the wrong show. Okay, so before I, because her character in D&D with the live, laugh, love. I find this.
Oh, sure. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I
she's
see.
a
I
live,
see. I
laugh,
see.
love pound.
Okay, so
I know. I was like, What are you saying? She's not Gen Z.
I had to edit that episode of D&D like 4 times, so I know everything about the first episode. So I've heard everything his wife has to say. So before I go into Big Puss's version of action in this book,
You can't rename me. I've already chosen a name for my podcast.
I explained the history of the puss,
There's a moniker.
You can't
and so now I'm going to
rename
use
me.
it. I'm not renaming
I was gonna say you can't be post nuzzles.
Yeah, that's.
post nuzzles.
What was it? Oh, we were at Bunny's one night,
God
and we
damn
had
it.
this great waitress. What did we decide? What was our last name?
It was like farts or something.
Giovanazzo? No, because I was Puss Giovanazzo, and you were Piss Giovanazzo. We were Piss and Puss. So our waitress, we were just joking about this, and
No, we had a last name
with our
that they
waitress.
played into. But
Yeah, it was a stupid name. And so our waitress came over with her bill, and she's like, "This is for Piss and Puss," and I was like, "Yeah, it's us." I don't remember the story though. I know, just
Without
the
context,
faces.
that just lands
No.
flat on his face. I'm sorry.
You know what? I don't even think it needs context. It's kind of just our personalities falls
Well,
flat on
I'm going
its
to go back
face.
to calling you Big Puss. So, Big Puss, before I ask you about your action sequence in your book, I'm going to check in with our judge, Elton, and say, what's going on in your head right now?
Well, right now, after hearing the K-pop air frying scene that just played out so well in my head,
It was amazing.
I'm just on the edge of my seat at this point as to where this is going to go. But being that now I want to take my air fryer out on a ninja kind of adventure and sing at the same time. I don't know. I'm leaning my air fryer now. I don't know. I kind of want to do some karate chopping and some judo grappling with the air fryer and while cooking.
Yeah, no. Ben's story gave me a direction with my very small phallus. Okay, so now let's go to Big Puss. Big Puss, what kind of action sequence do you have in your Soviet-Russian story?
Okay, so Ivan Denisovich and one of his comrades, they're not allowed to say comrade, though. It's illegal. They're laying bricks.
Wait, what are they allowed to say?
And
love interest?
Yeah, what are they supposed to say?
Like
Fellow
they're-
turd?
Let me see if I can find it, because that's...
Gulag buddy.
and I don't know where
Gulag
I-
buddy.
Gulag buddy, yeah.
Wife? Are they all like husband and wife? Is it like...
Wait.
That would have been the romantic interest I was hoping was there.
There are no romantic interests. Nothing about this book is romantic. Citizen warder, they can say.
That's it?
Yeah, they can refer to them as citizen warders. They can't say comrade.
All right.
So
What? You say-
they're laying brick and mortar, and it's quitting time. So he goes and he's trying to hide his trowel, because you either have to put it back, but if he takes time to put it back, he won't be able to get to dinner on time. But if he doesn't put it back and it gets left out, they might take it away and send them to because they're building a Soviet bloc, essentially. They might send them to a farther place, which is basically just a hole in the ground to dig, and it's -16, remember? Or 26. So he doesn't want that, so he hides the trowel, and he gets away with it. And that's it. My nipples got hard.
That's a great day. That's a
He
great
gets away
day.
with it. It's a great day. It's a great day.
Is a trowel going to help you get through frozen ground?
I was
No,
gonna say the
exactly.
same thing.
No, so he needs the trowel to continue to lay bricks. If they don't have a trowel,
Okay.
they're going to send them away to go do harder labor. So he says, well, this labor is pretty good, and I have two options, right? I can either leave this trowel out and risk the guards seeing that it's left out and punishing them, or I can just hide it really well and get to dinner on time, because remember, he has to fight that sickly man for another bowl of gruel, and he wins.
And that's
So-
the action scene.
Exactly. Seeing into the future, it makes sense why he chose that route. You know?
What I pictured
'Cause he-
was him going back to the I don't know, the bunkhouse or whatever the fuck they live, the barracks, and bragging like, guys, I hid my trowel today, and they're like, look who's having a great day.
No, he doesn't tell anyone.
Way to brag.
Wow. Nope. He hides his trowel secretly, silently, and you only know because you're in his head. And then he muscles his way into the mess hall and makes sure that he gets that bowl of gruel. And this one guy's like, I promised that other guy this extra bowl of gruel. He's like, no, that's my bowl of gruel. He can fight me. And he kind of does come over and weakly pull on the side of the tray. And he's like, this is mine. And then he eats the gruel, and the sickly man doesn't get the extra gruel.
Oh my god!
So he rolls,
but it's such a good day. He has the greatest day. He has a really good day
because he only has to fight a sick man and not a
It's not a day in the life of the sickly man that's in his crew. It's the day in the life of Ivan Denisovic.
I'm just saying it's a good day because he only has to fight the sick guy to get to his gruel.
Yeah, it could have been in an Olympic.
It could have been the biggest guy.
Yeah, could have been a tossed out political prisoner power lifter from the Olympics.
Who's the guy in Rocky 2? What's his name?
Drago?
Yeah.
Drago.
Drago. Yeah.
What's his first name?
But it's
Ivan Drago.
Ivan, I think.
Yeah.
Was he the Russian guy? Because he's like, does the classic line like "I will break you" or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Ivan is the Russian.
If he dies, he dies. That's all I know.
For our younger listeners, Rocky Balboa ended the Cold War by beating Ivan Drago.
That's true.
God bless him. We could use that now. Okay. All right. So there you go. Big Puss, are y'all done?
I'm done.
Okay. So clearly you can see I have my own bias. The judge has a bias, and I have my own bias. We have our own agendas. And my agenda is this: for the love of God, please don't let Ben win for once. And so, as soon as I learned what my wife's thing was going to be, I decided, well, I am going to bend all my questions towards literature. So, I have decided my final question is going to be, Ben, give me what you see as the hero's journey with your thing. Are you familiar with the hero's journey? I assume you probably are.
Yeah, the Joseph Campbell.
For listeners, let me jump in really quick. For listeners, the hero's journey would be the concept of an innocent person with their life the way it is. It gets upturned. They're forced into a higher conflict, and then they finally have the resolution. It's kind of like basically Star Wars, the first Star Wars, Luke Skywalker. They get to the end, and the end is they have their life. It's different, but it's better at the end. So that's for the listeners, not for Ben. Ben already knows this, obviously. Go ahead, Ben. Explain the hero's journey of the air fryer.
So you're a young college student out on your own for the first time. Mm-hmm. You don't know a lot about cooking. You're kind of afraid to try anything involving meat because you don't know how that works.
Terrifying.
So you're just sort of going the microwave route. You're buying frozen foods, you're microwaving it. You're getting by.
It's a sad existence, yeah. Much like Luke Skywalker with his family, sure.
But your microwave breaks. And you have to find something else that works. The oven's there, but you're not going to touch that. It takes 20 minutes to warm up. Stovetop frying things. Do I nonstick pan, stick pan? I don't know. And
it's very confusing.
So I've been called to adventure. You've been called to adventure, and you got to go out to perhaps the Target, perhaps I don't know. Some other you're not going to get an air fryer at an ethical store. You're going to have to get into the weeds a little bit here. That's just part of the journey. You're going to have to discover that the world is big and It's not always perfect.
Unfair. Yeah.
But you're going to seize the power you find in the darkness. You're going to go into the cave. I think there was a cave in the hero's journey.
There was a cave in Star Wars, at least, yeah.
You're going to go into the cave and...
You see your own face at one point as you defeat your enemy.
Yeah, in the glow of the Amazon thing. You know, you said you were going to boycott Amazon, but now you got the fucking Amazon credit card.
You got to
get
eat.
5% back on this.
Yeah. And as the screen turns black for a second after you make your purchase, you see your own face reflected in your laptop screen.
Yeah.
Tear rolls down the cheek. You're like, what have I become?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I never thought I'd be this person.
Yeah. And you have to confront your idea of self, and you find out that you're not the same anymore. But you get this air fryer, and you try it out. It's cheaper than a microwave. You figure like, it'll make things hot. It's basically a hot plate, but for millennials. And
it's basically a hot plate.
But from the top and circulating air. Yes.
But from the top,
exactly.
But you don't know what that means. To this day, you don't know what that means. And you try it out. You're like, okay, I've got my Tyson barbecue chicken balls or whatever, and I'm gonna. They've always been kind of.
That's the hero's journey. That's your moment of conflict where you're like, can I cook these in this?
Yeah, and you put the Tyson barbecue chicken balls in there, and they come out, and they're better. They're better than they've ever been before.
I worked for Tyson, and they are called chunks, by the way.
Oh, wow.
That's their word for mystery meat.
Everything is a fritter and a chunk. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's
wow.
Yeah, because those are words that don't have to acknowledge the quality of the product.
Nope.
Yeah.
Heavily breaded.
What?
It's heavily breaded fritter and chunks.
I like that
heavily breaded ground.
When you're
cartilage.
working there, they call them chunks, but by the time they produce them and get them out to the public, they're called tickle bites.
That's it.
Tickle bites.
They're they're called
Ticklers.
something like that.
Happy, fun, meaty chunks. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, meaty's just an adjective. They can't get sued for calling it meaty.
Or chicken. That's it.
Meatish.
Yeah.
Meaty chicken. That's all it's called. All right, let's get back to Ben. Ben's on a thing here. Let's let Ben finish his thing.
These chicken balls come out, and you take a bite. It's crisp. It's hot. It's juicy.
Ooh.
It's not rubbery. There's not a trace of rubber anywhere in it. It tastes like food.
Oh, no, there's rubber in there. Just.
But it tastes like food. And
there's surgical hose in it.
I mean, allegedly. Allegedly. Yes.
The massive dose of antibiotics just adds flavor. And maybe keeps the bacteria away from you. You don't know. You don't have health insurance.
That's so exactly.
Just a taste of that Augmentin. That's like $250 a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
I like that you spent all that money. Like, we could get health insurance or we could get an air fryer. It's like, air fryer!
You're not getting health insurance for air fryer prices.
No.
And that is in many ways what's wrong with our medical system.
Exactly. For air fryer prices. What can I get for an air fryer price? Like, well, I don't know, if your tooth falls out, that's not our problem. You got to get dental insurance. But anyway, go on.
Yeah, you could buy a pair of pliers to pull your tooth out.
All right. And a cheaper air fryer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have $70. What can I get for those kind of air fryer prices for health insurance? Like, well, we can get you a nice buck knife to cut your own belly open and take out your appendix.
Well, even throw in a diagram of where the appendix is.
Exactly, a free diagram. This is free.
Yeah, you know how they give you the little recipe card with the air fryer?
That's true. They also show you appendix.
Some basic Grey's Anatomy. Yeah.
Okay, back to Ben. Ben, we can't let Ben, like, we're not going to get him off his story here. So go ahead,
This has changed. This has changed your life. You've started as the initiate. Sure. And now you're moving into mastery. You think you might be able to survive using just this device alone. It seems crazy, but it's been weeks now. You haven't touched an oven.
It seems crazy. They called me crazy. Okay.
And then you've always been a cold pizza kind of guy, but now you're like, we'll just throw it in the air fryer. We'll see. I mean, I've never liked it microwave. God, it restores the pizza. It's not just a reheating. It's not just a reheating. It's a restoration.
Oh, it's succulent.
That's what you are. You are reborn.
Wow. Okay, are you done? I don't want to interrupt you if you got more.
Yeah, no, please. I was waiting to stop me.
Okay, I'm chomping at the bit to add something here. I specifically tried to pick a literary kind of line of questioning or a movie line of questioning because Big Puss picked a book, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to try and help her be able to defeat the unstoppable Ben. But that was really good. You did a really good job. That was wild how you pulled that off. Okay, let's check in with the judge real quick. Judge, how are you feeling? Before we go to our final
Transformed.
question.
That was a heavy lift, and there was lifting done. So
Exactly.
I don't know. The bar has been raised. I'm not gonna lie. Now I look at my air fryer and I'm like, I got a tear in my eye. So
The air fryer is not the device of a man who would rip off another man just to continue laying bricks. The air fryer embraces the heavy lift.
Oh, God damn it. You son of a bitch. You go for the throat at the last minute there. Yeah, I thought we finally found a scenario where Ben's not going to do well. When you said air fryer, I'm like, you're fucked. I'm going to gear this towards my wife. But apparently there's just people made for abstract debates. They just exist in the wild, and they just do well, and we can't stop them. So, hun, God, I love you.
Yes.
And please make love to me later. Same
And let me use that nickname.
Big Puss.
As I'm railing her.
He jokes it's because I'm taller than other Gertie, but it's not. It's my cavernous vagina.
yeah,
The crevice.
that's the first one I thought
I'd
of.
say
That's what I was like,
the exact-
obviously.
How could you? Obviously. No, how could you not? Everyone knows. We just pretend.
I love that
I say,
I get inside you and I'm like, I don't feel anything. I have to ask her, am I in? Am I in? I don't know if I'm in. She's like, yeah, you're in. And I'm just bouncing around like a balloon inside a box. Just bang, 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 bang. Am I in here? So go on. The hero's journey for your book.
Jeez.
I say.
That's all staying in. That's gotta stay in. All right.
Oh, no, it's staying in.
It's staying in, and it's following us to counseling.
She plays the podcast.
Yeah.
You have some homework for your therapist. I'm going to need you to listen to these.
It's like, there's a lot of podcasts. I got to follow this journey to get here. Go ahead, hun.
I say that the air fryer is the opium of the people. We have become so comfortable.
I say opium rocks.
Tiny little luxuries that turn our fake meat chunks into crispy meat chunks.
Fritter.
We forget what it's like.
Fritter.
We forget what it would be like to be truly free. We have been held in captivity for so long that when we have a good day where we can come home from our terrible job that doesn't pay us enough and we put our fake meat cartilage rubber balls into the air fryer and it comes out crispy and we say, this is okay.
Alleged rubber ball.
This is okay. Alleged. But can a man who's warm understand one who's freezing? Asks Ivan Denisovich.
I see. Wow.
Ooh, that's dramatic.
It's almost happy. It's almost happy. But
So
when you think about it, in the bigger picture, is it happy.
Wait, but I'm not hearing a hero's journey though.
Yeah. So how does Ivan start out? What is his call to action, and how does it resolve? Basically, in this story. I mean, you've already made a good point, but let's fine tune it a little bit.
Let me read you a passage.
I love that the resolution of the call to action is just fighting a guy that can't fight back to get his food.
Working over a sickly man for gruel.
Exactly.
I will read you a passage. Shukov, who is our main character. Shukov felt pleased with life as he went to sleep. A lot of good things had happened that day. He hadn't been thrown in the hole. The gang hadn't been dragged off to Satsgordok. He'd swiped the extra gruel at dinner time. The foreman had got a good rate for the job. He'd enjoyed working on the wall. He hadn't been caught with the blade at the search point. He'd earned a bit from the scissor that evening. He'd bought his tobacco, and he hadn't taken sick. Had got over it. The end of an uncrowded day. Almost a happy one. Just one of the 3,653 days of his sentence from bell to bell. The extra 3 were for leap years.
God damn it.
The hero's journey is his delusion. He is so miserable within his little life that when there's any little amount of joy, his brain is so desperate for it that it says, this is great. This is a fantastic day. I'm going to have a good time, despite the fact that you're objectively still miserable. So within our own misery, we can find little sparks of joy by putting, food product, quote unquote, into an air fryer, and then we feel a little bit better. I can put my Kraft mac and cheese in the air fryer all I want. It's garbage. It's garbage, and it doesn't nourish me, and I feel terrible after eating it. It's nice, relatively, compared to, the rest of the garbage. But it doesn't change the fact that it's all garbage. So are we all looking for the bleak? The brightness in the bleak? Is the air fryer just a bright spot in the bleak? Or is it a distraction from what we should actually be upset about?
That's good. I see what you did there. You really pulled it out of a hat. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Elton, without your own biases being brought in, let's just take a moment of silence and just let everyone listening just kind of soak this
Shut
in.
the fuck up.
This is what makes me a good host. This is what makes me a good host.
Please.
Let's
Elton, now that you've had a moment of silence.
Wait, I had no moment of silence.
No, well, then take one. I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
There you have it. Okay.
Wait, just
how much do you need? Jesus Christ!
I'm mulling. I'm mulling.
I'm gonna
mulling. Now I'm done. I'm done mulling. I'm done mulling. You interrupted the mulling. I don't even know where I'm at now. I'm just.
All right. Well, I'm gonna clip my toenails real quick, and then when I get
feel
done,
like this is influencing the judge. You can't influence the judge.
Yeah.
Okay, Judge. We've reached the part of the show, because I am a very good host. I've done amazing on this episode. I'm using the same kind of logic and language structure that certain leaders of certain major countries use all the time. I've done a fantastic job, and people are talking about how good I am at hosting podcasts. A lot of people say, well, maybe Elton should be kicked off the show. A lot of people talk about it that way. We'll find out. I don't know. Maybe. Elton... Now is the part of the show where you get to make a decision, but you have to explain your decision. You can't just say a name, and don't say Big Puss. That's for me. That's just for me.
Jesus. All right.
Do you want me to flip a coin? I can flip a coin for you.
I can't just say a name. Okay,
so the both sides of the coin are Ben. So I'm going to flip it and let me know what you think. It's tails.
I
don't know how
whatever
this
that
works.
means.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever that means. I don't know how this works.
The commonality of the air fryer has indeed been elevated during this discourse. However, the bleakness of Russia and its relevance to everyday life, as was made somewhat clear a second ago, maybe factored in as a universal understanding of the human condition, or one aspect of it. So I would say that being that the air fryer seems to play into that human condition facet, whatever it seems to play into and be but an element of it, I would say that bleak Russian good days. And that what got me about the last bit of that was that he added in the leap days, which
it does twist the knife in a very particular way.
It was sitting there, and I'm like, he's like, man, this is a good day. Fucking still got those leap days though. Shit.
But he's trying really hard to live. I mean, it is inspiring.
It is. So okay. I think I'm gonna go with Gertie on this one because I have an air fryer and
wow.
I don't see it being. I see it being but a part of the human condition, but not a general explanation of one aspect overall of one as being bleak. Yet you should find the goodness in even the bleak. Huh. I'd say Gertie.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
You turned a depressed Elton over to your depressing book. I never thought it would ever happen.
She related to a depressed Elton. That's what.
Yeah. I just gave him a really good recommendation.
She bridged the gap from sadness to sadness, and that's who just closed it for me.
Mother of pearl. Okay, well, I don't on hand have the entire story of the cup. It's been a long story, but basically, Gertie or Big Puss, you actually, what was the last time was it like dipped in Philadelphia chocolate? I forget what the last part was.
Hershey chocolate.
Oh, they went to Hershey Park.
Yeah, they went to Hershey Park. Yeah.
Philadelphia cream cheese.
Oh,
yeah.
Hershey chocolate.
My God.
Hershey chocolate.
I'm from the Midwest. We don't know what you people do out there.
We're going to have to organize a Hershey Park trip if you guys are up for it. That would be so much fun.
One of these days, since she has to go out there to visit family and stuff, we're all going to have to meet each other. And we're going to have to do something very embarrassing, like go to the Philadelphia
Hershey
dress
Park.
Factory.
Hershey Park.
There's got to be something.
Hershey Park.
Slipper factory or
Hershey
something.
Park.
We're like, okay, fine.
Hershey
whatever.
Park.
We'll go to Hershey Park. God damn it. Anyways, so now the cup, as Elton had it, because you got it last, and we didn't talk about what happened to it when Ben sent it to you. He gave it to you because you both won. What did you do with that cup?
Well,
and Gertie, or not Gertie, but Gretchen is still part of the cup, right? Isn't she still tied to the cup?
Yeah, she's covered in chocolate.
Yeah, she's covered in chocolate. She licked it off her body. It's okay if you licked it off. It's all right.
It's okay if you did.
I chipped a little bit.
She's a nice lady.
Not gonna lie, I chipped my name out of the chocolate because I was like, it's like Elton Rules, but with a Z.
You marked her.
I just
no.
So
cool, dude.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Putin messaged me on Discord.
I think I see why I lost.
Yeah.
It's a conspiracy.
Wait. Now, what happened was
because Putin got involved. Now you lost.
Fucking Putin stole my cup.
Putin
exactly
messaged me, and he said, and this is an exact quote. I had to Google translate it, but he said, "I heard tell that you have in the cup. Where is the cup? Can I be having the cup, or at least picture the cup?" And I was like, and I said,
that was definitely Putin.
Again, I absolutely
I would recognize his typing pattern anyway.
I love that he does like emojis, but they're from like the 90s, where it's not like real emojis. It's just like the colon and then parentheses.
Yes, the colon.
Like a smiley face.
Colon, yes, parentheses. So then,
colon 3, the little cat face.
As I always,
can I have the cup?
When I talked to Putin, I said, Putin, baby, look, I look, I know where the cup is, but it's not here per se, and it's not mine to give away. So I would check around, and he was like, I don't know where. Like Ukraine already tried there, gave me trouble. Where else?
He's invading?
I can neither say neither here nor there because I did drop Zelensky's name a while back. Anyway, and then I was like, I don't know. Why don't you try?
That might have been your fault.
Why don't you ask around nearby? Maybe one of the what used to be Slavic country, whatever. Maybe Poland, maybe Switzerland. And he was like, Poland. And then I haven't talked to him.
Oh, that's why he's in Poland.
Oh, that's why the drones are going to Poland. They're looking for the cup.
Yeah, so that's what happened.
You really fucked shit up.
I know, I didn't mean to. I did not mean to.
Well, but the cup's in your weird basement office right now, right? So, what have you done to the cup that Putin doesn't know about?
Well, I put his messaging on it. You know, I printed out, and then I took it to an engraver. So all of his messages that I got on Discord are now officially engraved into the base of the cup.
Just a shitload of
them.
Just as
in Google Translate English or in like Russian backwards R's?
Both. Oh. Like a Rosetta Stone.
Both, like a Rosetta Stone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Complicated.
Yes.
Into the Hershey's chocolate.
So should he ever get a hold of it, he'll be like, that motherfucker. And so, you know, just going to pass it forward if you should ever get a hold of the cup, which I mean, probably not. I mean, come on, Putin, he's not.
Okay, so another world leader gets their hands on the cup. They can see all the text messages, be like, what a little bitch.
Yeah. He can't even speak right. Apostrophe. Jesus, Putin, what are you doing? So, yeah,
I like to imagine there's some Russian equivalent of that.
Of what?
There's gotta be.
Of like the Cupo Joe or something, you know? Like,
yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I love that Russians see that and they're like, morons! Every time they see it.
But that's what I did. Gretchen had to sit there chained to the cup the entire time while it was being engraved. Lots of smoking happening. I got complaints from the engraver. They're like, Jesus, she's just constantly smoking. I'm like, well, what do you want? I'm paying you. Live with it.
I'm paying you. Get over it. It's fine.
She's
You're
like,
fine.
how long is this gonna take? It's just, it was a headache, but you know.
I
All
love
right,
Gretchen.
so you're sending Gretchen and the cup back to Big Puss.
Yeah. Yes. Not. Well, I don't know. See, what if it gets? What if it goes to Gertie in New Jersey? Gertie, Jersey. I don't know. See, Gretchen.
She's in Arizona.
Gretchen
now.
got confused.
That's a good point.
See, so she's like, Puss. What? Gertie?
Oh,
and I'm like,
Meet me at the Newark airport.
yeah, that's.
I'm like, fuck. They don't have radar half the time. You expect me to fly into Newark without radar? You want me to land safely and pick you up in Newark with no radar?
She got
a bus to Trenton.
Yeah. No, that's like a 2-hour bus ride. You might as well dump her off at the Philly airport. I can meet her there.
Well, she got a hold of a phone.
We can go to the Motor Museum. Yeah, dump her at Philly.
She got a hold of a phone.
I'll meet her there.
And she's been reading about NPR and the plane crashing, so she is not taking a plane. She said,
oh, god damn it.
So
it's gonna be the worst.
It's going to be a train ride. And it's got to be smoking, so I got to call trains and see who still loves smoking.
It's got to be smoking.
It's got to be a window.
Like, well, we got a smoking section like between the cars if she wants to stand there.
There's got to be 3 windows in the cabin, and they're like, there's not 3 windows, there's only ever 2. And I'm like, god damn it. Well, fuck. So I got to arrange the whole thing. It's terrible. But fine.
All right.
I get it. I did it to
Big
myself.
Puss is going to get the cup and also get Gretchen, which involves us having to run
Gretchen.
out. Yeah, we have to, unless you want to let Gretchen run down the street to the gas station to get her own cigarettes, we have to keep buying her cigarettes all the time, so she'll stay in the basement.
We can absolutely... Yeah, no, it's going to be 1 for me, 1 for Gretchen.
Oh,
I
love Gretchen.
Perfect.
Works out.
All right.
Try some of that homegrown
I'll plug
tobacco.
One
in
Day
there.
in the Life of Ivan Denisovich by Alexander Solzhenitsyn.
Are you doing an ad? What are you doing?
Oh,
I
yeah.
am doing an ad. Go read this book. It is one of my longtime favorite books. It's super depressing.
It sounds terrible.
But also weirdly uplifting.
I think that book only sounds right if you're taking
you-
a shit. Just like read the book only when you're taking a shit.
Or if you're in a Russian gulag looking for inspiration for a good day.
Yeah,
What's
that's
that
true.
movie with Steve Buscemi where they're in? Oh God, was it about the death of Stalin?
The Death of
and they're trying
Stalin
to
is the
pretend
movie.
he's not
It's a
dead?
comedy.
It's so
Yeah.
good. It's
Yeah.
very
It is
good.
so good. It's very much. Do you remember that part of the movie where he's shit talking his wife because he basically has to keep in the party's favor? And then she's
forgot that
alive
part.
and they release her and she's behind him and he's shit talking her and then he turns around and sees that she's alive and out of the gulag and they embrace. It's a beautiful scene. And that's
I forgot that part.
in
I haven't
a
seen it in
very
a really long time.
bleak, sad, terrible way. Go and read this book.
Okay, Ben, do you want to say anything about purchasing an air fryer?
It'll make you forget how sad your life is for a brief moment in time.
I think I'd say, spend the extra money on a larger basket. You're gonna grow into it. And we've had a lot of fun here, but I want to be serious about something for a second. The Tyson barbecued anytizers are actually pretty good.
Those
You could
That was
do
a
worse.
contender.
They used to
No,
do a lot
I
of
thought
those,
for
yeah.
sure I was going to lose. If I could shake your hand, then I would. That was a gentleman's battle.
All right, well, as the host, I'm going to wrap this up. Oh boy, I've never seen such a tight race. Oh man, that was tight, real tight, tight, and wet. So thanks for listening, and we will see you when we're not doing D&D episodes. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Everyone say goodbye. Big Puss, say goodbye.
Das Vidania.
Das Vidania.
Oh, Das Vidania.
No, oh.
Nice.
That's why you need a bucket like Ellen. Ellen, do you actually have a bucket or are you joking?
I just wait till I'm done with this and pee in that. That's what I do.
In the bottle?
Yeah.
Do you keep it afterwards? Do you just have many bottles of pee?
I do. I
your
put them in
basement?
a cooler so it keeps my ramen warm.